We begin tonight with heartbreak and tragedy in the small town of Heber City.
A 7-year-old girl dies after getting hit by a bullet that went through an apartment wall. News specialist Garna Mejia spoke to the girl's father and joins us now live in Garna. Just a very painful time for this family.
Yeah, that's right, you guys. There's just no other way to put it into words. The dad tells us that he didn't even know his daughter was bleeding from a gunshot wound until after he got to the hospital. He said he put his kids to bed last night thinking they'd be okay until he got a terrifying call.
Pero me gustó tanto, vi oportunidad de trabajo, la escuela de los nenes, y yo quería que aprendieran inglés.
Danny Rodriguez and his family moved from Puerto Rico to Heber just 11 months ago.
Yo dije, wow, aquí está bueno, aquí me quedo yo un año o dos.
Danny says his 3 kids thrived, especially his oldest, 7-year-old Saida Nelis. She loved dancing, school, and softball.
Todo lo hacía bien, era la mejor del equipo, se esforzaba.
But the last 24 hours have turned into a nightmare.
A veces pienso que esto no está pasando, que esto es un sueño o algo, pero...
Last night around 10:30, Danny says his 6-year-old son called him over video chat, asking for help. The boy described waking up to a loud sound and his sister crying.
Muy duro, y la nena me dice que la ayude, ella está botando sangre ahí en el piso. Yo dije, wow, ¿cómo? Entonces le digo a mi jefe, mira, tengo que salir rapidito, la nena me está botando sangre por la boca, es lo único que sabía.
Danny and his girlfriend worked nights. The kids were already in bed and their babysitter was in another room. Danny initially thought his daughter got hurt falling off the bed, but she was unresponsive when he got home.
Me movía la barriga como si estuviera respirando. Entonces yo arranqué para el hospital.
Deputies say the frantic father called 911 on his way to the hospital, but his little girl did not survive.
Vuelta, todo el mundo la cogió, hicieron lo más que pudieron, pero me dijeron que por donde pasó la bala ya...
Danny suspects a stray bullet was fired through a wall into his kid's bedroom by a drunk neighbor. Wasatch County Sheriff's deputies arrested 3 intoxicated people. A search warrant of a neighboring unit was pending this afternoon, but Danny says he's not worried about that now.
Lo hecho está y Dios se encargará de las cosas, pero...
For now, he's focused on remembering his little girl.
Es lo único que me corre por la cabeza, los últimos días de ella. Tal vez podía dar un poquito más.
Now, the Wasatch County Sheriff's Office tells us that their investigation is ongoing. We have, however, obtained arresting documents for those 3 individuals. The charges identify the suspected shooter as 34-year-old Christopher O'Connell. He's facing 1 count of manslaughter. He's also facing other charges, including drug-related charges and possession of a weapon by a restricted person. Another man, 36-year-old Colin David Howells, is facing charges for sexual battery and intoxication. And the 3rd suspect, identified as Trevor Joe Pinter, is facing 1 count of obstruction of justice. In the meantime, the little girl's family tells us that their wish is to be able to take her back to Puerto Rico and bury her there. There is a GoFundMe active right now to help raise those much-needed funds.